Conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Religious fervor is very repulsive. True or false? You look like a fanatic. One guy wrote me the other day, said the lady is coming home at 11 p.m. from crusades, from missions, and when she's in the house, she's reading the Bible throughout, and the guy has not been given those other things because they are sinful. I'm fasting. Why are you trying to interfere with the work of the Holy Spirit and bringing things of the flesh? So, if you're very committed in your faith and you don't know how to compartmentalize your life to just be godly, not just religious. Have you learned that many of our religious things, we borrowed them from our parents? Sure. Be very careful with what you inherited. Moses, when he became of age, Hebrews 11:24, he decided to change his faith from Pharaoh's, the adoptive parents, to his destiny faith. I'm not saying we must change. I'm saying you must examine it. And even if it's the same Christianity, there are some elements. When I met my girl, I loved how she was not dressing the way her mother recommended. She would dress like that when she's around her. But when we go out there, we dress like the modern. And I feel cool, man. I feel good, man. When guys turn head, they're confirming I got something, man. Now, you dress religious until I'm helping you carry we put into the matatu. You know, some people, when they get in matatu, they also carry the dressing to the matatu. Now, you're supposed to sit next to her and you're sitting on her dress. And you can see, don't be too religious. In fact, do you remember Ecclesiastes said this, do not be too righteous, it will kill you. Remember a funny verse there? Don't be too wicked. Why destroy yourself? Why too righteous? Why die? Could you die? You were talking about religiosity. Okay? Until we wanted to eat food. Some guys were farming and they wanted to eat food. And my mother started those prayers that they also need to actually deal with the demons from the coast. And it's food. The guys are hungry. They come from the shamba. And while she's praying, the guys realize, okay, the prayers gone. While prayers are gone, help me with the salt. So as prayers gone, no problem. Don't be too religious. It is repulsive. Again, people who are godly and faith, they are people of faith. They want your values to demonstrate by lifestyle. You don't lie, you keep your word, you have integrity with money, you don't talk vulgar, you're not leading them to premarital sex, you're not trying to cheat, you don't have back. That is the godliness that is the most attractive. In fact, today the churches that we go, this modern generation go, are pastors who have a real life, not just over religious. Yes. The pastors who don't just try to prophesy you funny to party with your money. We want pastors who preach and let me do the application. I'll do the giving. Just show me where to give. I'll give at my. Don't follow me up. Oh, you are supposed to give. Oh, you are this. Nowadays, we are we want true Christianity lived out, not just over professed. True or false? That's another thing. Many of you. Monday you are in church because there is prayer meeting. Tuesday there is praise and worship. Wednesday there is choir. Now Thursday there is the door to door. And Friday now there is rehearsal. And then now Saturday is the case. And then the Sunday. All evenings you have no time for coffee. You have no time for. Even your voice has disappeared. My brother, let me tell you what I'm hearing in the spirit. So every time you have even lost your mood. You don't even talk normally. Can you learn to just say hi? Don't greet everybody. Praise the Lord. That's not a greeting even. We are in the bank and you have, praise the Lord. Fine. Say good morning. There's no problem with it. Great good morning. Let me tell you, your energy is the most convincing sign of your faith. Energy of confidence, trust that you don't panic, you believe God, that you help the needy, you serve where you can serve. You do what you need to do. You are diligent in your personal life. You are clean. These religious people are very dirty personally. You don't overeat. Some of them eat mountains. They have no discipline. Others fast every day. When they see you eating, you are living the flesh. Imagine you're at an event like this and they can't eat anything. Have you ever hosted difficult people? They don't eat this, eat that. They make you go so far to make... What kind of a guest is this? eat what is in front of you. You know? So we are saying some of the things we need to get rid of is your career that has heaped so much on you. My sister, you look very liberal. What's your career? Nurse is here. Please stand up. The most marriageable careers are here. What's your name?
Grace.
Grace is here, and Grace is available. Okay, guys. Thank you, Grace. You will talk more. Nursing and teaching are the most marriageable careers because they are family friendly. They are caregiving. When they teach, they raise children. You feel like you're getting a person also to deal with children. But not everybody is teaching when they're out of passion. So don't go to teachers blindly. Don't go to nurses blindly. Are we together? Doctors are not marriage friendly. Maria must change by herself. Nursing is. Because it's nursing. Every guy wants to be nursed. Held gently. Given some care. But the doctor who prescribes and writes things you can't read, doctors look like elite. Like an elite club. Like lawyers, engineers, elite club. They must interpret the language to you for you to understand it. So if you come from the A grade careers, just know that most society think you are intimidating. You are too intelligent. They feel vaguely insecure. So learn to just converse and don't correct people on every word of English. They say this, you correct it. They say this, you correct it. Surely. Do you feel happy when you're being corrected every day? Can you also correct my narrow accent from me? Sometimes you're correcting people from their culture or mother tongue. The flesh and the flesh with my brothers from Central. So how far will you correct that? You know? You can be a teacher of English. Because when I said English teacher, they told me English teacher means a citizen of England. You see the problem? My sister-in-law is a teacher of English. So she told me not to say English teacher. Because that means a teacher from England. I should say teacher of English language. So even if you're a teacher of English, stop picking everybody's grammatical mistake. It's repulsive. Learn to relax. Sometimes when you know so much, you can become condescending. Like you're correcting everybody. I'm not just asking you to step up physically. Also, be open. The other thing is, can you wear a smile? Everybody, I want you to smile from today. Smile at mosquitoes, smile wherever you go. Some of you are resting face, my sister lawyer. Resting face is affected by glasses. It's affected by the scowl you're used to. Did you know your facial expression is a behavior? It's a learned behavior. We usually borrow it from the people around us. Even the way you flex your mouth when you're laughing, it's a behavior you learned. Even the way you laugh. Some of you ladies don't have any feminine laughter. Nobody knows how you laugh. You just like laugh with your shoulders like military guys, you know. So Anne, I want you to know, sometimes the first marriage is not the last marriage. If death happens, just say destiny. Brush it off and stop carrying. Don't call yourself a widow. Don't carry any labels. Don't carry labels of your past. We named that problem and we put it aside. It was a marriage that died. I'm not a divorcee. It's a situation. Death happened. I'm not a widower. I'm just Nicholas. I'm just Benjamin. I'm just me. That's what you do, and go to healing and then commence. After I talk to you today, many of you may have to contact a counselor personally to process some things. Very good. Yes? Number 2, okay. Where to go when you don't have friends to go out with and are a bit new in the city? That's okay. When we reach this age, we usually don't congregate in groups. Sometimes just one friend. One time and one person at a time. So let's go back to the question I had asked you. She's touching on it. If I send you out to look for 5 friends in 3 months, what will you do? Somebody tell me something they will do. To find 5 friends of the opposite sex within 3 months. Where's the microphone? Please tell me a few things you will do. All right? Thank you. That's it. Shoot your question. Thank you very much. There's a sister there. And there's another one there. Sisters are very quick. Tell me some things you will do to make 5 male friends within 3 months.
I would join an activity like...
You like what activities, for example?
For example, gym.
You love gym? Which means there you find other gym lovers, isn't it? What else will you do, my sister, over there? Also mention your name. We'd like to hear people's names today.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Phyllis.
Yes, Phyllis.
Similar to her, I'm joining a gym. I'm already in a gym, which would allow me to get that kind of friend.
Are you making people? Are you getting familiar with people in the gym already?
Yes.
Very good.
Also a sports club.
Sports
so
club.
Probably running. I love fitness, so I'd probably also join a running.
And you look fit. How many of you want help with fitness? I can see you. All right. Thank you, Phyllis. That's very practical. Yes, my sister, tell us your name, what you do.
All right, my name is June.
Yes, June.
So good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm in education management. So what I would do if I was to make 3 friends is just be more open wherever you are.
I like that.
Just be more open, more receptive, and more friendly.
June, do you mind I tell them what you do?
I don't mind.
Do you know the Bridge College in town? Bridge College in CBD. This is the lady behind it. You go there, she's the one in charge there, and she told me they started it with mom. Later on, they took over with her sister. She's managing a big thing, and she's free, easy going. Easy going. I've worked with her personally. I've done personal work with her. Keep it up, June. Thank you for showing up. I wish one of my brothers lands on you. This lady is running a multi-million business. She's not a petty person to give me salon money or I'll not talk to you. No, you'll be talking bigger things. Thank you. So by being open, June, you have found it. You can make friends that way, right? Perfect. Next. I wish a guy can also talk after that. All right. What will you do if I give you 3 months to gain 5 male friends?
So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Grace.
Yahoo?
Grace Ngo.
Yes, Grace.
So, like for me, I love dancing.
Ah.
I do salsa.
Wow.
Yes. So that place is very. You normally don't gentlemen by the way.
Wow.
And also something else is like joining these social clubs like Red Cross. I'm also like member of Red Cross.
Like what?
Red Cross.
Red Cross. Which other people can join BNI? BNI, Business Network International. She has brought it up. Let's mention that. Also, Toastmasters. Okay? There's Rota Club. Which other club? Please note them and go join, my friend. We are telling you how to meet 5 friends in the next 3 months. Why are you not writing? What's wrong with you? Don't be a slow student. There's another club. Tell me. She has mentioned. You have mentioned which one? Red Cross. Very good. And then there is, why is this one forgetting me? The Bible, there's a Bible group. It's called what? BSF. Yes, BSF. Thank you. BSF is a good social group, isn't it? They meet regularly. I know BNI because my friend built a Business Network International. They are a club. These ones you pay, but they are very social as well. They give you business, all right? So you join that. I love that. That's very effective. Let me say something about salsa and dancing. It makes you very sensual and sexy. Listen to this, guys. If you're also working at a massage or barber or some place where you're dealing with you can easily arouse lust rather than love. If you don't show that you're principled, men will be attracted to you but only to sleep with you, not to marry you. Some careers like video vixen, you know, some of them play role in a video. So you like, you know, and they sing there, you're my number one, oh, ti amo. You watch Ti Amo, but you want to marry the Ti Amo guy? You're wondering, can you be faithful? So Grace, this is the warning. When you work in music careers, it's not just that music and performing arts, like the G4, the guys used to move around. You remember them? And media, the normal media, radio stations and all that. When you work there, many of them, they want you to behave sensual and flirtatious to succeed at your career. Are you following? Some careers require you to be sexually appealing to succeed. Also, some hotel waitress, they want you to dress funny this way, to look like you're entertaining customers sexually. You get the connotation. Those careers can make you look loose. And gentlemen will say, I would rather not. You are too inviting of men. Even if you don't end up sleeping them, you're exposing what should be precious. So you should dress smart, but you should not be using your sexual energy to entertain men. If you start out with some careers, structure them such a way that you command respect. You command what? Respect. If you're working the radio and the TV, don't call everybody sweetheart. I've seen that behavior a lot with journalists. They're hugging, holding, they're advertising their show by looking like they're a couple, they're calling each other. No. A wife is a high calling. You must appear trustable around men. You as a guy, if you are pecking every day, oh, you're hugging, you're touchy, a respectable woman, will you take that? You say, oh, it's just job. Your job is also your choice. True or false? You chose the job. So as you dance salsa, my sister, you can attract the right guy because he can see how you are. You know, dance is like, where they call it love in motion. You know, like just pleasure and fun. But you should have boundaries so that not everybody can touch you physically. Not everybody hugging you anyhow. Not everybody wants to act as if. So maintain boundaries, keep it well. You can actually drive so well when you're a music teacher, dancing teacher. You are working in the same industry of film, on TV, screen. You need to look so nice to shoot, to bring your news, to do the podcast. And I encourage many of you, one of the techniques in the afternoon, in case we don't get time to mention it, start an Instagram, TikTok channel. Teach people what you do. Maria, please, I can't wait. Have you started it? I've worked with this girl personally, that's why. If I work with you, I'll be picking on you, okay? Maria, have you started the channel yet? This girl is so knowledgeable about what we can do to maintain the health of our eyes. She was telling me some things, I'm like, I never knew that. That the eye is a muscle, like another muscle. There's some things you make sure they don't get the impurity. I'm like, okay. And she helped me understand. If you want to go all the way to old age without having to use a lot of strong lenses to assist you, there's some things you can do. Don't this kind. Make sure your phone light is always smallest. Do some things that are very practical, but I never knew. Don't bring TV so close as you stay, put it far. Sometimes get a smaller one. Don't just get a big one to show you have a lot of money. The bigger the TV, the more the light, the more you're exposing your children, the more you damage. Looks so real, but is that obvious? Why are you not setting up TikTok to tell us that? Do you see the importance? As she teaches that, who else will notice her? Those guys who are searching, isn't it? This lady is so knowledgeable. There's a nurse who's doing a very sensitive kind of nursing, midwifery, and the gynecology. That you don't discuss very easily, isn't it? But you know how she has done it? She comes, does a small dance, and writes them there by this. So she doesn't say them. Say some things you can do to make sure you're not getting bad orders from there. And then she lists there and say, okay, change your inner garment twice a day. It's dancing. She's just writing them there. She brings a very important message playfully. I liked that. Be creative with whatever you do. Whatever profession you are in, you can teach people about it. Are you following me? Yes. Okay, where are we? Organize a lunch. A luncheon at home. That's one way to make friends. You know that? Yes. But some of you are not generous. When is the last time you bought anybody anything? Can you buy people lunch? People like food, eh? Yes. Another smaller way is to take a guy for lunch. I want you to start with the colleagues, even those who don't have potential to marry you. Just start entering that world. Just say, hey, I have lunch. Also, come carrying some homemade food. It's very seductive. Food is one of the most deepest things, but women don't know. You ignore it because as spinsters, you live carelessly. Now start cooking well and bring some of the cake you baked. Or just buy it personally, bring it. One guy was at the wedding, he did not get the cake. The lady noticed it and handed her piece to him. Today they are married. True story. That gesture of, me have no problem, just take. Food from a woman's hand, very powerful. It made Adam to mess up our story. You can use food for the good purpose. All right, invite friends and allow them to bring their friend. This also can happen a lot in parties. Another way to throw a party for a friend so that their friends can meet you at a good position, okay? He has a birthday, you offer to organize it, even get the funding, small things, because he has good friends. See, unameona Dennis and Nicholas, these are good guys. Then you learn Dennis as a birthday. Then, do you mind? I like doing this thing. Just pretend it's your hobby. No, it doesn't make a difference. And you're there saying, I'm just afraid of Dennis. I was organizing this. Thank you. We just want to say thank you to you. Met people there, exchange contacts. That's one way to make 5 friends in 3 months. Another way is what? Ladies are so cute today. Facilitate her to connect us on WhatsApp group. Allah? Who is this? Please get the number of the people you need. And I want to assure you here, people can marry very easily. People have married from my events, for information. I've received the wedding cards.
Cynthia has a question on mic.
Cynthia, yes?
Cynthia has a question on mic.
Yes, Cynthia, you can talk. Sylvia Shamiso, talk. Please unmute her. Unmute.
Thank you so much, Benjamin.
Yes.
Everyone. 33 years ago, on a Saturday, exactly today, a woman gave birth and she realized that her husband was not very part of the process. So she was in pain and she decided to name the name, which means it doesn't matter. You know, you have been hurt, someone has done something, a huge offense. But then he was like, let's just sweep it under the rug. But the midwives that were there were like, no. We cannot let this child have this name. You have to rename this child.
Yes.
And then that's when she came up with the name Shamiso. And that's which means amazing. So today is my birthday.
Wow.
On the 10th of August on a Saturday. So I feel very special today because I feel like this event is mine.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you so much. As a lady looking to find love again after narcissistic marriage, all right, can you give a chance to a man younger than you? If he is younger and he's 30 and above, don't deal with men under 30. Many times they don't know what they're doing. Early maturers who are closely mentored may mature at 28, from my experience. Those who are closely mentored, early maturer, but you are safer working 30 and above. And then that youngness, are younger than you, when it goes more than 5 years, it is a problem. For men younger, 5 years younger than you, you may start showing milestones of aging faster. And if he is not mentally strong, he will be pressured by outside society that he made a bad decision. Also be careful that he's not transferring the mother wounds to you. Some of you attract younger men because you are so mother-like. Or you just have a youthful energy. You are older, but they think you're younger because you are easy, you're playful, you're at peace with your life, you make them laugh. Also, women, when they are older, they are not demanding, they have learned to live within their means. If you have a woman with a child, there's a perception that has been created in society that a woman with a child is an easier target because many times she needs help with money. She needs help with a father figure to help the children. Many times she feels lonely or overwhelmed. Many times she has no time to go out and meet people. The only guy who can reach her, understand her, help her in crisis and all that, manages to access her emotionally. The only way you can help a guy trust you when he finds you and you have a child is when you have unquestionable character. The first thing God mentions about Job is not his prayerfulness. I'm sure he was prayerful because he used to give offerings for his children. But the first thing is a man of integrity who loved God and eschewed evil. He couldn't compromise. He is serious about his faith and he doesn't bend for evil. He can refuse the job if it is coming with compromise, even if he is broke. How many women here have reversed money? Not from the guy you hate. You know the guys you hate is very easy. Sherry, speak. My friend Sherry is here. This is another one I know. Yes, Sherry, please talk.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Sherry.
Nice to hear. Thank you so much for this valuable talk.
Most welcome.
My question is, I find that the opposite sex don't stand up so easy these days. You can call someone not really talk to anyone. You just have to talk to your own people. How do you think the man of real life to so talk? But I think it's not to do my question.
Okay. So, Sherry, first of all, I can see you and you're very introverted. Break the ice with harmless requests. Men like it when a beautiful lady asking a harmless question. Excuse me, would you know which direction? Oh yeah, thank you. And excuse me, and what's your name? Oh, my name is Sherry. I live around. One, Sherry, smile more because you look retracted. Your energy is very private. I'm sure you know that. Number two, I want you to do moderated makeup. You don't look like makeup girl. You may not do a lot of flamboyant. But I don't want you to look plain like me. Don't compete with me. Sherry, try red lipstick or just a conspicuously visible. It helps your looks like a miracle. Sherry, try your chest not to be covered like it's covered now. You look like military lady. I know it's very cold, but skin is very attractive. When you don't show skin, you look very serious. Show some skin when you can. The weather may not always allow, but it's not always raining, storms. This season for you is for freezing and shining. We mix the two of them. Please, do some mix up, okay? Take some hot tea, okay? You will go to compensate at home. I'm not saying you expose too much, but Sherry, right now, I don't see it. The other thing is, your hair right now is plain. I want you to give it a feminine flair. Say feminine flair. Feminine flair. What's your name, my sister? Teresa. Do you see her style? So ladies, can you remove dreadlocks and those squirrel locks and funny things? Get squirrels from your head.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential.